afternoon and welcome to the Today Show. I'm your host and we're excited to have the tapestry maker from the Canterbury Tales. She's come all the way from the 14th century to tell us about life there and her journey to Canterbury. Put your hands together for the tapestry maker. So, what do you do for a living?
Perfect. I make tapestries for a living, and I take tapestries like this to the market and then I sell them, and I sold recently two to the prioress.
How did you make enough money to go on this trip?
The money that I make from making these tapestries is what I use to fund this trip for me to go to Canterbury.
Why are you going on this trip?
I've found that selling my tapestries to higher class people, such as the prioress, has brought in more revenue so that I could go on religious trips to Canterbury and other places to renew my faith in the Lord.
So that's why you're going on this trip, to renew your faith?
Yes, to renew my faith. I find that in trying times like these, where most of my family has caught the plague, that I need some more faith in God.
I noticed that you're dressed similar to that of the prioress.
Oh my goodness, no, thank you. The prioress has a lot more money than I do, so she can afford to dress very nicely. I am just dressed in the clothes of a plain woman.
They're very nice for a plain woman's clothes.
These clothes are my nicest clothes. I find that when I go to worship the Lord, I want to look my best.
How do you make your tapestries?
I make my tapestries by first dyeing the threads that make up these patterns.
Well, it's quite beautiful.
Thank you.
What are your thoughts about going on this trip?
My thoughts on going on this trip are that I'm excited for a new beginning and renewing my faith in God, because faith in God is very important to me.
It was a pleasure learning about the 14th century. Thank you for joining us today.